What's going down? We got another episode, another exciting episode of that Stay Off My Grass podcast. You got your boy, Suns fan Randy, in the building. Jerry Deere, let's go down there and protest, man. You know what I mean? Let's go get the Suns. Let's just go, you know what I'm saying, make our presence felt.
It's about that time, man.
You need to go down there and be with your peoples, man. You need to get down there. What's the chance?
I'll be down there soon enough. I'll be down there. Let me know when we get a protest. I'll be up there. Front
What
line.
what are they protesting though? Like, are y'all protesting that y'all 2-10?
Oh,
Are y'all protesting?
We protesting a dynamic duo in our front office and the GM.
Hey,
But go ahead. You throw your salt on my
hey
game.
man, I'm just here to support y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here. You know what I mean? I'm just a helping. I'm just here. I'm just a I'm an ally. That's all I am, man. So I'm just here. If y'all going down to protest, and let me throw on my D book stuff, and you know what I mean? Just what do we want? Change. But listen, man. All right, let's be for real. So, boom. We got the Kings versus the Lakers. And I'm going to say this, and then I'll let you take it away. De'Aaron Fox was in them guts. Oh, my God. 32 points, 13 and 19, 68%. Oh, my gosh. He was in them guts like crazy. But anyways, Jamal, what did you see tonight from your team, man?
I saw that. I thought we might win the game. We were up by 13 points. But when Fox hit that three to end the half, I said, oh, snap. Uh-oh. AD only had 2 field goals in the second half. 2. Russell Westbrook, I don't know why you're getting the technical yelling at Kevin Horter or why. Patrick Beverly, go.
Just a whole.
Gotta go. We gave up a player we could have definitely used in THT and probably could have used Stanley Johnson a little bit too.
I disagree.
For Patrick Beverly, man's looking cooked out there. De'Aaron Fox was wiping the floor with Patrick Beverly. The boy got hot. That mid range was cooking. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, I feel like Patrick Beverly, I feel like Patrick Beverly and THT is the same player, or on the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Because THT was stinking it up when he was in LA, and I feel like Patrick Beverly, we already knew what he do from the door. So it's like him doing this. Like, I'm not surprised. I don't think anybody really is surprised. It's just the
stinking it up.
Yeah, he was.
Dennis Schroeder can't get it right. Westbrook went 5 for 17. It's a lot going on. It's a lot.
Westbrook ball. Go ahead.
He was supposed to be the best player on the floor tonight, right? And every night we say AD is the best player on the floor, but we constantly let the other team's best player on the floor look like the best player on the floor. So I think we're going to stop taking that for AD. We can't say that no more, especially when you're not commanding the ball and you're not wanting to take shots in dire times. I even want to say down the stretch, why in the world is Patrick Beverly trying to shoot a 3 to keep us in the game? Whose idea was that? I'd let anybody else shoot that before Pat. And the thing is, when we had Troy Brown in the game and Austin Reeves in the game, I guess they was somewhat able to contain Fox. You couldn't stop him because he was getting to his spots and doing what he wanted to do. But we put Patrick Beverly in the game, and Fox smelled blood. He smelled blood. AD was not helping. He had Sabonis in foul trouble, and they stopped going at AD and giving him the ball. Darvin, I don't know what happened. That was a fourth quarter meltdown. We kept trading buckets, couldn't get a stop. And I do want to say, I hate, I don't like really talking about the refs like that. But that foul on Harrison Barnes and Westbrook, come on. Is that a foul?
No, it wasn't a foul, but it definitely, yeah. It wasn't a foul, but I don't think that was the definitive, like, okay, like this is a nail in the coffin.
Down the stretch, the last 2-minute report, all those calls count for something. It was a 1 point. They kept trading buckets. It would go to a 3-point lead, a 1-point lead, tie game, 1-point lead, 3-point lead. And when you call it a little ticky-tack foul, like, I understand. I mean, but the refs, they were consistent with calling them little first contact fouls. They were consistent with calling it, so I really can't be mad. But
But
That's a,
yeah,
that was really a tough call for me, man.
but that Harrison Barnes one when he shot that free throw, it wasn't a go up. It was just a tie the game. So it wasn't like. But
The
I
Lakers
see what you. It was
had
the momentum.
the Lakers had just hit a three, right? That was definitely a momentum killer. Like that was a I definitely think that was a bailout foul for sure. That was the shot clock was running down. Like that was definitely a bailout call. Ain't nobody else in the league getting a call like that. Ain't nobody else in the league getting that one.
Yeah, I don't think personally, I don't think that that's the reason why y'all lost, but I can understand why you putting it on that. I think it was that three from Patrick Beverly to like the late game hero. You know what I'm saying? When like I said, I feel like y'all did that a whole lot last year when y'all was trying to swing for the fences when you all you needed to do is get to first base. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like yeah, like it was that three ball that went in and out after y'all was trading buckets. I feel like you said, yeah, went away from what worked for whatever reason, I feel like Austin Reeves worked tonight. You know what I'm saying? He went out there and had 19. And to be real, completely honest with you, that fourth quarter, Austin Reeves kept y'all in the game. Like if it wasn't
That
for
and
Austin
then
Reeves,
Austin Reeves as well as Wenyan Gabriel. When Wenyan Gabriel was in the game, he was taking shots, and I watched the game tonight on the Kings feed. I didn't want to hear Stu Lance be sad no more and listen to him, be sad. But they were saying Wenyan Gabriel was taking shots, in the place of AD, and AD comes back into the game, and AD's not taking shots, not doing those. Wenyan Gabriel had 8 points, but it felt like a loud little 8, 9, 10. My bad. I don't say it was 10 points, but it felt like it was like a nice, loud 10-point game because though he was getting buckets that matter, and I thought he was doing better. But I do want to add this. I think when LeBron comes back, uh, why not just move LeBron back to starting point guard and let Wenyan Gabriel play the four again, and we'll just figure it out. Because at this point, we really don't got nothing to lose.
eh,
What are we playing? Are we trying to lose to get draft picks so the Pelicans could possibly get our number one overall pick? What
no.
are the Lakers at this point? What are we really playing for?
I
Two and
feel
ten.
like though,
You can't.
I
You
feel
don't
like
2 and 10. That's 8 below 500, man. That's tough. But go
But
ahead.
I feel like with Anthony Davis, I feel like a part that you're not acknowledging, like, yeah, he only shot the ball twice in the second half, but the part that you're not acknowledging is that they were sending doubles at him. Like whenever he would catch the ball, they were sending a double at him in that second half. So it wasn't like
I forgot to mention that too. Yeah, you're right. If you're getting if the big is getting double teamed, that means what? One person's open, so somebody should be cutting. Everybody's standing on the side, just looking at AD struggle with the ball, trying to pivot and do all that. Why is nobody cutting?
and that's every time AD got the ball, that's exactly what Stu Lance said. So
Is
maybe if he was listening to it, then it would yeah,
that
he was like every time he got it, he was like, and look, nobody's moving around. You got to cut if they're doubling. You got to cut. And Stu Lance said that every single time AD got the ball because AD would hold and look like, all right, like which one of you niggas is gonna cut? Like what
ain't
somebody? So
nobody
which one? Who's
flashing
going
or
back
anything
door?
like that.
And nobody
It
went
was
back
it was
door.
kind of it was kind of funny too because when it was one play down the stretch where AD was he had the ball high post, and then Harrison Barnes was here, and then Sabonis was right here. So Harrison Barnes kept trying to cheat because he's going to go for the double, right? And luckily Westbrook hit the three, but and nobody was cutting, nobody's flashing in the open spots. And how are you going to help your big man out if y'all not moving? I mean, if y'all not going to knock down shots, y'all got to at least get into the hole where y'all were successful tonight, and you're
Yes.
not doing that.
Yeah. So I feel like another issue that like I understand that, but I feel like the bigger issue is I feel like the roster would probably be a little bit better if you had higher IQ guys. Because I feel like this team, like you could get guys like I wouldn't mind like or I mean I don't know if you would mind a skill set if they had a higher IQ just to know where to be at. And I feel like the only person that kind of has a solid or decent IQ, I don't know if it's IQ or if it's just his motor, is Austin Reeves, where it's just like he's constantly chasing boards. He's constantly getting tip passes. He's constantly, you know what I'm saying, being a ball hawk. So it's just like, and I don't know if that's IQ necessarily or if it's just like, you know what I'm saying, he just need a job. So it's just like he playing like I'm not
No,
gonna have a job.
he makes a lot of plays. You feel me that go unnoticed. He's definitely a hustle type player, and I do think he does have a high basketball IQ. But we have other players on the team who are not recognizing game situations, getting technical fouls when they're not needed. You're up. You haven't. What have you done to prove that you get to taunt somebody this season? What have you done to show that you can get on somebody else's case? But high IQ, just everything. It's just not one thing that's going to swing the tide for the Lakers. It's not one thing. A lot of
Yeah.
things help, but man, right now it's not one thing that's going to just changes.
Yeah. And one more thing before I get out of here, I just want to ask you about this since you out there in Sac. How do you feel about Keegan Murray? I feel like I watched Deuce and Mo. Shout out to them. I watched them a lot on the post games and stuff like that, and I don't know if I see the potential. I feel like to me he reminds me a lot of like a Kyle Anderson, where I do like his pace, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't think that the NBA game, is slowed down for him yet to where he can keep his pace and still be able to get his stuff off. Because I feel like he made a lot of good moves. He can, you know what I'm saying, create and stuff for himself. But I just feel like sometimes he hurries like his jumper and stuff like that, like when he don't need to, or like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's a weird thing to kind of describe, but like I said, he remind me a lot of Kyle Anderson mixed with like a Brandon Roy. Best case scenario.
My thing with Keegan is that I'm not sure how many minutes he's playing a night, but he's a little bit of an older rookie, so his game is a little more. I don't really think you can really change his game too much at this point. You probably can, but I feel like he's a little bit stuck in his ways. Don't get me wrong; he can knock down shots, he can get a bucket when he needs to, but I think he probably needs a little bit more time on the floor, and especially with right now because the Kings are trying to build some type of culture, some type of rotation. You've seen a few different guys going in and out for them, but I think he just needs more time on the floor, to adjust to the NBA game. Even though he is an older player, rookie, he does have a lot of on-court experience, but I just think he needs that more time on the NBA floor. Like that's just my thought on Keegan.
Yeah, so like I said, I personally I'm not seeing it just because I feel like he can be kind of like a Lou Will kind of guy, but I
Mm.
just feel like you can't be an older rookie and not hit the ground running, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be like an older rookie and then still be trying to figure stuff out. Like you already have like that's the whole point of drafting an older rookie is like, all right, like they're already one step ahead of the game. But anyways, like I said, till next time, man. Till next time. When do y'all play again? What is that? Sunday?
Sunday against the. Give me 1 second.
I know we got y'all coming up soon, so can't
Uh,
wait for that one.
we got Sunday at the Brooklyn Nets. Lakers at
Ooh.
Nets at Lakers.
That's gonna be a good one. But till next time, man. Peace.
Peace.